Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 16 of the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden NFL 21. Today we have an NFC North showdown for top of seed ranks between the 5 and 6 Detroit Lions and the 4 and 7 Chicago Bears. The winner of this division could very well be underneath 500, but this game has major ramifications, so if you're excited for this one, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. We are underway here in Week 13. Amendola is going to take it at the goal line, move left side, and get to about where a touchback would be anyway. And that's going to bring out Matthew Stafford and these Detroit Lions offense. Stafford so far in the year, basically 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 13 picks. His numbers are pretty adequate to start the season. He's been serviceable, to say the least. So starting off, they're going to come out in their two tight end sets, so they like to run the ball underneath. Here comes Kerryon Johnson, going to take a weak side, get about 2 before being wrapped up. Johnson had a pretty good game last week, 15 carries, 94 yards, only found the end zone twice so far this season. Looking to change that, is now on 3rd and 7, going to go to the gun. Stafford looks to his right, lobs it deep for Hockenson, and Hockenson can't catch it. Tips off his fingers, and that's going to be a 3 and out and bring out the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky. Has not started that many games, but he's been basically Trubisky-ish, 780 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. When we played the Bears in Week 1, they had Nick Foles starting at quarterback, and he passed all over us. So we're hoping not to have that happen this week. But Mitchell Trubisky is going to start off with a quarterback scramble for a game of about 9. One thing that Trubisky has that Foles doesn't really is mobility, as we really got to do a good job keeping Trubisky in the pocket. Montgomery is stopped on a 2nd and 1 run, so on 3rd and 1, they're going to hand it right back to him, and he'll get it on the second try out to the 39-yard line. It's going to set a new set of downs here for the Bears. Looks like they're going to do a little stretch run to Montgomery. Had a hold to the right side, but tried to bounce it inside for whatever reason. 2nd and 8 now. Tariq Cohen checks into the game. He's pass blocked on this play. Trubisky looking to scramble around. He's going to run right into a man. That is Trey Flowers, the team leader in sacks. Collects another one there. Setting up a 3rd and 14 now. Passing, setting up a screenplay for Cohen, but he is chased down by Jelani Tavai, and that is a 3. Well, that's a punt away for the Bears. They did get a first down. But new set of downs now for the Lions. Starting off with DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to pick up a nice gain of yardage. First carry of the game goes for 12. New set of downs. They're going to hand off to Kerryon Johnson this time. He's going to do the exact same thing. Pick up a first down on the ground. So the run game getting going early. Now an end-around handoff to Danny Amendola, and he finds the edge, gets around Khalil Mack, picks up about 8. Lions looking to schedule deep run game, try to get it going early in this one. But this time they're going to fake the end around and throw it to Galladay. It hits off his fingertips for an incomplete pass. Sets up now a 3rd and 2, so they're just going to go right back to Swift. And I don't think he got it. Oh, they say he did get it. Hicks is arguing the call. I don't blame him. But nonetheless, first down for the Lions. They're going to try the end around this time again to Amendola. It doesn't quite work out this time. Mack read that one. So now sets up 2nd and 11. Stafford looking across the middle. He finds Marvin Hall on the slant route, and he picks up the first down. With Marvin Jones out with an injury, expect to see more Marvin Hall and Geronimo Allison on the outside, trying to replace the role that Marvin Jones had. New first down, gain of 4 for Johnson. Sets up 3rd and 7 now. Split back both Johnson and Swift in the game. Stafford in the pocket. He's going to try to check down to Swift. That was a very ugly play, it looked like, but nonetheless, pass was breaking up. Lions kick the field goal, and they are on the board first, and that's going to actually take us to the end of the first quarter. Lions lead this one 3-0 in Chicago. On the flip side of the break, Bears driving down the field on the 21 of the Lions. Mitchell Trubisky takes the pass, throws it up the seam, and he finds Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. The former Saint gets the touchdown, and that puts the Bears ahead. Field goal or extra point is good, and now trailing 7-3 are the Lions. 1st and 10 for them. They're going to dump it off to Kerryon Johnson. Actually went backwards, so that's a run play. Sets up 2nd and 10 now. Trips to Stafford's left. He drops in the pocket, rolls to his right. Has plenty of space to run. He's going to do just that. Slide down, pick up the first. And Bears defender Roquan Smith is shaken up on the play. So not what you want to see if you're a Bears fan. 2nd and 3 now. Stafford finds over the middle Amendola. And Amendola has plenty of space over for the catch. He's running inside the 10, down to the 5, forced out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Amendola with the beautiful catch and run sets the Lions up perfectly for an answer. So now they come out 1st and goal from the 2, handoff Kerryon Johnson. He's going to walk his way into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. And just like that, they have an answer, as that's Johnson's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. So now 10-7 Lions, and Bears are going to start off with a toss right to Montgomery. Breaks a tackle, but there is a flag down on the play. This one will indeed be coming back, as it was an illegal block in the back by Jimmy Graham. So now we have 1st and 20 for the Bears. Trubisky takes a snap, throws across the middle, has Graham. He's going to basically get all that yardage back. For now, 2nd and 8. Now 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion. Trubisky looking. Throws across the middle. Has Allen Robinson. The first time we've called his name so far this game. That was Jeff Okudah in coverage on that play. Okudah staying on the left side. He's had a very solid start to the season. Not shadowing Robinson, however, in this game, like he has done to a lot of top receivers. On 1st and 10, Mitchell Trubisky is going to scramble out left to pick up about 8 before being tracked down by Trey Flowers. So now 2nd and 2, handoff Cohen, and Duron Harmon shoots the gap, puts him down in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. So now 3rd and 3, from the I come the Bears. Going to play fake to the deep back Montgomery. Trubisky now going to scramble for it and pick up the 1st down with his legs once more. That is his 4th rush attempt already this game. Lions might have to start putting a spy back there on more downs. Tariq Cohen gets stuffed on 1st and 10, so now 2nd and 10. Bunch to the right of the formation. Trubisky once more taken off. Going to actually take contact this time. 5th rush of the day, picks up 7. Now empty set, though, on 3rd and 3. Trubisky going to take off with it again, but this time he's tracked down by Justin Coleman at the line, but they say he got it. Refs being very generous with their spots so far in this game. Lions do not challenge the spot, however. And they're going to play fake on 1st down. Throws it to his right. And Trubisky threw that one in double coverage. Robinson couldn't come up with it. 2nd and 10 now. Trubisky once more passing. It looks across the middle. Tariq Cohen out of the backfield has plenty of space. Very electric. He's very explosive. Can be a mismatch in the pass game. Puts the Bears inside the 20 in the red zone. Trubisky throwing on 1st and 10 again. Scrambles out to his right. Gets around Jamie Collins and slides down. Bobby Massey hurt on the play. So maybe with a little bit of injury on the line, the Lions are going to bring pressure on 2nd and 2. Trubisky gets rid of the pass, though, and that is Jimmy Graham down to the 2. Goal to go now for the Bears. And a prime chance to take the lead. And he overthrows a wide open Graham on 1st and goal. So now 2nd and goal. Trubisky once more taking the snap, looks to his right. This time he does find Jimmy Graham, though. Nice window pass, touchdown Bears, as that one was in between 3 defenders. And they once more take the lead down to the 2-minute warning. Tie, or not tied. Score is 14-10 in favor of Chicago. They actually have the ball also on the other side of the 2-minute warning, trying to put even more space in between them as they also get the ball at half. There's a quick gain of 9 to Cordero Patterson. Now Trubisky going to look across the middle. That pass is broken up. Tried to look for him once more. Sets up 3rd and 1. Bears not going to run it. Instead, they're going to try to pass it to Allen Robinson in double coverage. And that pass is breaking up. So now the Lions, they're going to have a chance to put some points on the board. Punt deep to Amendola, who fields it at about his 17, breaks 1 tackle before being brought down at the 22. And Danny Amendola is actually still on the ground, so another wide receiver injury for this Lions squad. Players like Marvin Hall, who actually just caught the pass, they're going to have to step up. Him and Allison are going to even be asked for an even bigger role. 1st and 10, 40 seconds to go. Screen pass to Swift. Swift gets a block, tries to get out of bounds, can't do it. That's going to force the Lions to call timeout. 2nd and 1 now. Swift motioned out of the backfield. Nobody follows Swift out of the backfield. Stafford making some changes to the play. Now takes the snap. Swift now is covered, so he's going to check it down to Golladay, who makes the catch at the sideline. That's going to stop the clock and set a new set of downs. Now empty set for Stafford. Making an adjustment at the line. Looking across the middle. Finds Kenny Golladay. Golladay has some space to run with it. And he's down to the 21-yard line. Timeout Lions. They're in a prime position to put up points. 1st and 10 under center. Stafford looks to his right. Tries to find Allison. That pass is broken up. Good coverage on that side of the field. 2nd and 10 now. Bears bring a blitz, so they check it down to Allison on the slant. That's going to force timeout, and Lions are going to have to settle for a field goal at the end of the half. They drill it, making the score 14-13 going into the half. Bears do lead by 1. As it's been a pretty back-and-forth game. Which team will take control of this game and potentially the NFC North? We'll have to find out on the other side of the half. Take a look now at the halftime report around the league. Starting off in Minnesota, who hosts the Jacksonville Jaguars, who still have Joshua Dobbs underneath center. And he's got the Jaguars, who are 7-4, out to a 14-7 lead. Vikings just continue to struggle this season. Let's move a little bit to the east to Pittsburgh, who hosts the 1-10 Washington football team. But the Washington football team actually up 10-0. Looks like going into the pass. Roethlisberger only 9 yards passing. Travel down south to Mercedes-Benz Superdome, where the Saints up 10-7 on the Falcons in an NFC South battle. Saints are your favorites right now to win the NFC and represent them in the Super Bowl. But back to this game outside the half, starting off with a left run to David Montgomery, who only has 12 yards so far on this day. 3rd and 6 now for the Bears. Trubisky looking to pass, now looking to run, goes outside and slides down in front of Tavai. That's going to make it a punt away. So now the Lions have the ball. They're going to start off with a run to Swift, which worked for most of the day. Has not worked there, however. So now 2nd and 8. Swift still in the ballgame, going to hand off to him again, and this time it does work. Playing too high safety, and the Lions just will take advantage of that low box. And Swift is up to 32 yards today. 1st and 10 now, double high safety again. It means another handoff to Johnson. Keem Hicks does a good job, though, of bringing him down. 2nd and 6 now. Hard count gets his own offense to jump. That was Vaitai on the right side. The high-paid tackle who's had a pretty average season, to say the least. So that means this 2nd and 11 now, 2 tight ends. Stafford looks to one of his tight ends, tries to find Jesse James. He does have him all the way down to the 31 of the Bears. That will move the chains after that 22-yard reception. Now 1st and 10, new set of downs, play fake for Stafford and the Lions, drifts to his left. Now he's trying to take off with it, tried to get to the sideline, can't quite get there, and Eddie Goldman will be credited with the 1-yard sack. That'll back up these Lions once more, so Stafford will look to pass once more, finds Golladay across the middle, tries to spin his way, and actually does pick up the 1st down, rolled over a Bears defender, and that'll put basically the Lions at goal to go. 2 tight ends on the right side. They're actually going to do a fake and throw it to Golladay on the left, and he's going to pick up about 6 on the RPO. 2nd and 4 now, 3 tight ends in for this one. Stafford looking to pass, can't find a man, can't get rid of it, and he's going to go down. Bilal Nichols brings him down for the Bears' 2nd sack of the day. So now 3rd and 9, trips to his left. Amendola back in the game. Stafford trying to look to pass it to, now being chased by Khalil Mack, and he is stripped of the football. That ball is picked up by the Bears. Robert Quinn recovers, and the Lions squander a red zone possession. Horrible play calling, I think, by the Lions. Instead of being up, they still trail by 1. 5:43 to go now in the 3rd. Trubisky with a quick step drop, throws it to his right, finds Anthony Miller, and now Christian Jones will actually have to come out of the game with an injury. New set of downs for the Bears in a very tight formation. Going to hand off to Montgomery. Good cut back left, but Tavai still finds him to bring him down after 3. This time, underneath center, drops back to pass, and that ball is actually almost picked off. Trubisky very lucky not to have that one going the other way. But on 3rd and 7, they try to set up a screen for Tariq Cohen, and he's going to get very close to the 1st down. Don't think he got it. They're going to say he did not. So that's going to force a punt. Good defense by the Lions as they get the ball right back. Starting off with Kerryon Johnson on the ground. He gains about 3. But now we're out to 3rd and 3. And another handoff for Johnson. He squeaks by, and he does move the chain. So very close but the Lions get a new fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now, man in motion, going to fake the jet sweep, handoff to Johnson, finds a little bit of space, only gets about 2, sets up now 3rd and 8. Bears pressing on the corners, going to try to check it down to Swift, but beautiful read by Danny Trevathan as he makes the tackle and forces the punt. If he wouldn't have got there, Swift might have been running for a very long time. Bears lead after 3 quarters, 14-13 after a scoreless third. They have the ball now at the beginning of the 4th. Play fake by Trubisky. He is sacked and brought down. Fortunately for them, they do pick up the football. That was Deshaun Hand who picked up that sack. And that also forced a punt, so now the Lions have the ball 1st and 10. First pass is a check down to Geronimo Allison, who moves it to the other team's 47. Stafford also crosses the 200-yard mark in this game, passing. 2nd and 4 now, screen pass set up to his left. There's Swift, has a lineman running at him for whatever reason. Could have used the block downfield, but Swift does pick up the first down. So a new set of downs here for the Lions. Swift motion to the right side of the formation. Stafford takes the drop. He's looking. He's going to actually fire it downfield deep for his man Galladay, and that passes into triple coverage. Thankfully, it was only broken up and not picked off. So Lions lucky to have 2nd and 10. Check down to Galladay. He's going to pick up a gain of about 7. And now Akeem Hicks is hurt, and he will come out of the play. That'll be a big loss for this Bears run defense that has already struggled in this game, and the Lions are going to attack it right up the middle. Kerryon Johnson easily picks up the first down, as that was a run of 10. New set of downs now. Lions trying to set up that screen pass once more for Kerryon Johnson. He gets it, and he gets about 5. So Lions throw a fair share of screen passes in this game. Makes it now 2nd and 5. They'll just hand off to Kerryon this time, and he picks up the first down on the ground as they continue to gash this Bears run defense. 1st and goal, handoff Johnson. He tries to stretch it outside. Going to get down to the 2, spins, thrown down, falls into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. But it might have come at the price of Johnson's health as he was shaken up on that play. Lions, they go for 2. They find TJ Hawkinson, do get the 2-point conversion. And now they lead by 7. But got to figure out at what cost. So here comes Mitchell Trubisky in the Bears offense. He's looked pretty solid so far in this game. Only 169 yards passing, but 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's looking to tie this game back up, and his first pass is tipped around and picked off. Jeff Okudah gets it on the deflection, and he's going to take it in for 6. Pick 6, touchdown Lions. Right when I say Trubisky's had a solid game, he makes his biggest mistake yet. And that's a 28-yard pick 6 for the rookie. As he basically threw it, that play was all started by Justin Coleman, however, as he tipped it, and then Tavai tipped it, and Okudah picked it up in the air and ran. And just like that, we have a 14-point lead now for the Lions. So Bears in dire straits. Trubisky's going to find Cordero Patterson across the middle. That'll at least move the sticks. 7:45 still left to go in this game. 2nd and 10 now. Trubisky takes the drop. Going to scramble out to his right. Unfortunately, runs right into a pair of Lions defenders. That is Justin Coleman and Jamie Collins with the sack. Sets up 3rd and 10 now. Bears looking across the middle. Finds Tariq Cohen, but he's brought down short of the first by Tavai. But the Bears running out of time. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 2. Tariq Cohen stays in the game. They're going to hand off to Cohen. He squeaks up the middle, does find the first down. So the Bears get a new fresh set of downs to play with. 1st and 10. Trubisky takes a snap, looks across the middle, finds Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. Very good pass catcher. And Tavai brings him down once more. His 6th tackle of the game. 1st and 10 on the very next play. It's another short pass, this time to Cordero Patterson. And he is out past the 40. 2nd and 3, another pass by the Bears. You can tell they're starting to get away from the ground game, but he's going to find Robinson, who shakes the tackle, and he's brought down. Daniels injured on the play, so 2 Bears linemen come out of this one. 1st and 10 now. Bears still have 4:45 left to go in this game. He's going to check it down to his man Cohen on the right side, who steps out of bounds. 3rd and 7 now. Trubisky takes the snap. Trying to look, rolls out to his right, trying to find a man. Instead, he's just going to throw it out of bounds. That'll set up 4th and 7. Need to convert here. Trubisky throws it deep, overshoots his man Patterson. That ball is picked off by Deron Harmon, and that was a very crucial pick As the Bears, this one's going all the way down to the 2-minute warning. They desperately need a stop here as a first down wins the game for the Lions. Swift takes a snap, gets about 5. First time out for the Bears. Second and 6 now. Swift still in the game. Takes it left, gets the first down. Swift will end the game there, and the Lions will move to 6-6 on the season. Your final score, 28-14. Played a very solid game all around, minus that one red zone mistake, and the Lions are back up to 500. Johnson, we'll take a look at his injury in a little bit, but I'm very impressed with the ground game. I thought they played very well. I thought we played a pretty good game plan. My game plan going into this one on offensively was to pound the rock and target the strong safety as well as the slot receiver. I think we did a pretty good job of that one. No mistakes by Stafford other than the fumble. Defensively, I thought we played a very good game as well. Started off kind of rough. Didn't really call too many spies on Trubisky. That would have helped. But I figured out man coverage was probably the best bet of stopping them. And we double-teamed Allen Robinson quite a bit. And that forced a good bit of incompletions. So very good game all around. That moves us to 6-6. And the Bears fall to 4-8. Take a look at some of the upgrades around our squad. As Okuda, you saw earlier, got +3 man as he continues to impress and improve as a rookie all the way up to 80 overall already. Take a look at the injuries, though. Didn't come out of this game unscathed. As Christian Jones, he's going to miss 4 weeks of the dislocated elbow, and Kerryon Johnson will miss 2 with a broken ribs. More on that in a little bit of how we're going to replace him. Taking a look around the league at a couple of scores. Pretty solid week 13. We saw the Vikings lose that game to the Jaguars. And then the Packers absolutely blew out the Eagles. Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs beat the Broncos. And on Monday night, the 49ers beat the Bills. Starting off with this first game, we saw this one at half. The football team actually wins 31-17 as they pick up win number 2. Haskins had a very solid game. 220 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Football team is in contention for the number 1 pick, but that moves them to 2-10. And the Steelers now falls to 5-7. Continue to disappoint in what could be Big Ben's last season. We'll have to wait and see if he leaves, if he retires at the end of the season. Second game, the Las Vegas Raiders, they pick up a win in New York, 35-28. Colin Kaepernick finally had a pretty solid game. 240 yards, 3 touchdowns for him. Darnold also had a very solid game, almost 400 yards passing, including 3 touchdowns, did throw 1 interception. Le'Veon Bell did find a touchdown on the ground, and Herndon had 2 through the air, but it was Renfro, Aguilar, and Henry Ruggs for the Raiders who picked up those touchdowns. Defensively, a couple players had 10 tackles. Carl Nassib had 2 sacks, and then that 1 interception was by LaMarcus Joyner of the Raiders. Last game we'll take a look at is the Green Bay Packers playing host to the Eagles. They dominate 42-28. We play the Packers next episode in our next game, and this Packers team, they've kind of struggled to start the season, but this is just a team you know can turn up at any time. Plenty of phenomenal players. Still had Aaron Rodgers who had a phenomenal game. Still have Devontae Adams who caught 2 touchdowns. Still have a couple of key players on defense, Darius Smith, Adrian Amos, as well as others, Jair Alexander. So this is a team you don't want to mess with. Players of the week, Breeze got it for the Saints, 404 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. For him, Reuben Foster of the football team was a very key factor in that Steelers win. And then Bradley Roby and Derrick Henry in the AFC. On the good news, though, of the injuries, we do get Frank Ragnow back now, so he will be back in the lineup at center. And back to the running back, we're going to move Bo Scarborough to the practice squad, and we're going to bring in Adrian Peterson, the future Hall of Famer. I wanted somebody to replace Johnson's role, and I didn't think Bo Scarborough would be ready yet. So I think we'll bring in the veteran Adrian Peterson. He'll be that power back role, basically play the same fit that Kerryon Johnson did. I want to see a nice solid split between him and Swift. But next game, we are traveling back home to face the 6-6 Packers. So if we thought this last game had major division ramifications, this game might be what seals the deal. If we can beat the Packers, we'll have a game lead over them, and we'll have the tiebreakers. We did beat them week 2 in Lambeau in a late game comeback, thanks to Kenny Golladay catching a massive touchdown grab. But that'll be it next episode, as we sit now 6-6, only have 4 games left. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content as we push towards the playoffs here in this series. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.